killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That's track. Whip. Watch the whip. Say.
On 2nd and 9, Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. He's got Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 27, Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Winston. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
21. Here we go. Hey, alert, man.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 48-yard line. Ready. Black 25 behind. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Shoot. Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 54. There we go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
At the 36-yard line. Here we go. 180.
Watch the run. Switch.
Man.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go. 180. Check 45 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Out, 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 out.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And some room to roam now. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21, 21. X3, 218, chopper. Back. 12.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Game situation. Let's go. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 11. Topper. Safety's creeping.
This is Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
180. 40's Mike. Get that quarterback. Hey, gun. Mike 40. It's been a long day for you. Hey, alert!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
Check Mike 42.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go, here we go. 180! White. Push him back. 40 back.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
One set. Mike's 40.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
They go counter with Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 180! Go!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
You can't block me. Where's your hut?
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Airing it out deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To the air again with Winston. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go play action. Winston trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Elliott. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They run with Breida. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Here we go. Like 20. 21. 21.
Garoppolo on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. On second down, it's Coleman. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 26. Check 26. 12, fellas. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnes. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You better break. 11. You better break.
Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Winston now. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Black 25 behind. Time to go, night.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Under 10.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And some room to work. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 92 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
This is Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy complete.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
40. Exit.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go. I got you. 21.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
65. Pilot, 64, reach.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Tighten up. 13. He's crossing. 2.
Now it's Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Let's go, boys.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, seam 6. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that's caught by Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Breida. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
13.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They come out here in the eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing, Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's see what you got. Switch.
Garoppolo now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
I got this. Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. 18 yards, 1st down, Niners. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a toss play, it's Breida. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Here we go. Wait, Davey! Check 45, somebody. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Now a give to Breida. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 18 yards, 1st down, Niners.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This one complete to Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
1, Omaha. 45. Mike, 45. Watch twist.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 14. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
5 on the
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go, D.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 57 yards. Now Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Ready to break. March 40, March 40.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second